What is up, guys? Trev, SmashweRx, bringing you all the good stuff, real hacks, real results. Today we are talking about your butt and the fact that it doesn't work. Most people don't have glute activation. All of your power is coming from these things right here, your glutes. So if they're weak, your body is smart enough to find a way around it without you knowing, until something breaks, ruptures, tears, or causes pain. So I'm gonna give you 4 tests to actually test your glutes all on your own. And then I'm gonna show you how to fix them as well so we can get out of this problem and into driving more horsepower into the ground and giving you a nice round, sexy booty. When the glutes don't engage through full hip extension, your body picks up the slack above and below, which are going to mask glute insufficiency. You want your butt to work because that's gonna create a ton of power. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. You also want your butt to work because it's going to prevent a lot of injury. It allows you to take a hit. It allows you to do more. The first test I'm gonna give you is really straightforward. Does your back hurt? Yeah, if you have low back pain, there's a good chance that you have weak glutes. Yeah, I know, I've given you all kinds of hacks for low back pain, and they're all valid. But this is a big one because in all the people I've dealt with and all the patients I've taken care of, most of them have weak glutes. And that's because your lumbar spine takes over. The quadratus lumborum that I addressed just the other day takes over. Your hamstrings take over. So you wind up telling your body to use muscles for a movement they're not designed for, just to pick up the slack because your brain says, go do it. So we need to reprogram how your brain works because just training your glutes isn't gonna help. You have to tell your brain to actually use that range of motion and use that designated motor pattern. Otherwise, you're gonna fall right back into doing it the way you used to. It's called a suitcase lunge. So you're going to grab a kettlebell, you're gonna hold it on the opposite side of the leg that's stepping forward. We're gonna step forward and we're gonna come down. What I wanna see is I wanna see if you're doing this kind of stuff. If you collapse in or you kick out and the weight does this, it's not a balance problem, it's a glute insufficiency. And primarily, it's 2 things. It's a glute max right off the bat because your power delivery is wrong. And the other thing is it's gonna be the glute medius. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. If you teeter all over the place, you've got a glute problem. Now remember, when you're doing a bridge, you wanna make a perfectly straight line from your knees to the bottom of your chin. You wanna be perfectly straight down the front of your body. What I see, and I'll show you, is this. So what I see people doing when they do a bridge is they do this. So I'll go to this side. They do this and they go, yeah, I got this great bridge. Problem is, look at my hips. I have what's called a muted pelvis. So right now, my hamstrings are doing most of the work, which is a problem most people have. The glutes aren't providing extension. So for the test, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way up. And if you go, okay, I'm here. You almost want to overemphasize coming up on your shoulders. But if you do this and you feel a bite in your hamstrings versus in your glutes, you've got a glute weakness because your hamstrings are trying to do hip extension. Now what you want to do is you want to march. You want to bring this up and then this one. So you want to see if you can stay in this position for 30 seconds. If you can't, or you have one side that just starts really cramping, that's your weak side. You're gonna be in quadruped, so you're in all 4 positions. Nice flat tabletop for a lumbar spine. You're gonna take your leg, you're gonna bring it up. There, I'm at 90 degrees at the knee, and I'm at 180 degrees at the hip. And I'm gonna pulse up. So it looks like I'm doing a Jane Fonda move. Now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for rotation as I'm doing it, or I'm looking for this. This is a weak glute. You should be able to flatten out, stay nice and tight, and push up. Now, here's the other part of that. Where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in the belly of the hamstring, or are you feeling it in the butt? Because if you're feeling it in the belly of the hamstring, the back of the leg, your hamstrings are doing all the work, and your hamstrings probably have been doing all the work for a very, very long time. If you're not getting your power from your glutes, your body's making it up somewhere, and it's making it up with muscles that aren't designed for it. What I see people do in a step up is they do this. Notice something? My hip, look where my torso is. If this is how you're doing a step up, I'm not doing anything with my butt. I'm not doing full extension. What you want to do is actively squeeze your butt like you're trying to pinch your cheeks together. So you're gonna come up and you're gonna squeeze your butt together. Now I'm still not in extension. The easiest way to fix it, it's instant fix. Drive your knee towards the ceiling. Because it forces, see what it does? It forces my glute to fire on that one side in order to get my knee up really high, and it forces the pelvis to be stable when I do that. Now we're gonna do a single leg bridge, but with a variation. Because what we wanna do is we wanna turn off all of the ways that your body compensates and force your glute to actually do the work. So what we do, this is so cool, we take a tennis ball. You're gonna put it in the hip crease, right here. Now I'm gonna take this leg and I'm gonna pinch this ball while I bridge out with the opposite side. I put it in the hip crease, pinch the ball. Now, I am forcing hip flexors to work on this side, which automatically disengages the glutes on this side. So it forces that left side to work so there's no rotatory compensation. So I'm gonna come up and then touch lightly. Come up, touch lightly. You're still trying to pinch your cheeks together. And you're gonna do 3 sets of 15 per side. Boy, that's miserable, isn't it? Yeah. So, the next one is to get rid of that rotation you had in your pelvis when you did the suitcase lunge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring, it's the wall hip bump. I don't care what side you're on. The whole point is you're gonna work this side, right? So you're gonna bring your knee up high, right? You're gonna slide in. So what you're doing is you're dropping in. I'm bringing this side of my hip towards the rig, wall, whatever you want. And then I'm gonna squeeze and bring it away. Drop, squeeze, drop, squeeze. You're gonna do a deadlift. But I want you to focus on the hip hinge. So I want you to push your butt back, back, touch the kettlebell between your toes, and then squeeze your butt. When you get to the top, watch. This is not hip extension. Pinch your butt together. Squeeze hard. So I'm gonna get back just a little bit and then relax. Back down into the bottom of the deadlift. Squeeze. And then down. I promise you, this is only a 35 pound. You're gonna feel one side more than the other. Now, here's the surprise ending. Those 4 tests I gave you at the beginning, so 3 of them are also self-correcting exercises, which means the test itself is also a movement to strengthen the glutes. Suitcase lunge test, also a hack. Pointer dog pulse up, also a hack. Bridge march test, also a hack. Listen, if you guys like this video, hit the like, tell everybody about it, pay it forward, pass it on, get people's butts strong because nobody needs a weak butt. Everybody wants a nice, strong, sexy butt. And give them a Christmas present. That's tomorrow. Give them a strong butt for Christmas. Hey, listen, I'm Trev, SmashweRx. I love you guys. I'll check you guys out later. Peace.